Oh, man. So this is a funny story I wanted to cover in celebration of it being Sunday, which are generally slow with the news. This nutjob socialist politician in Seattle, who is known for only three things: dismantling evil capitalism.
In order to actually end oppression, end racism and sexism, we will need a different kind of system like socialism, because capitalism has an interest in keeping these oppressions because it keeps all of us divided. But when we look at what circumstances people are living in, Black people and brown people are disproportionately impacted by low wages, by poverty, by the lack of affordable housing.
And defunding the police and protecting criminals. Though I'm not sure if she's in, favor of defunding them anymore. So she's been the victim of a drive-by pooping. And while I don't support or encourage people, to attack their elected officials' homes, this particular situation is just a case of, what do you think is going to happen in one of the country's leading socialist defunded police cities? So let's dive in. Anti-police Seattle poll claims cops ignored poop tossing attacks on her home. So this is hilarious. And while I normally go through the article myself, Tucker Carlson just did a better job covering it. So let's check it out.
So a couple of years back, at the very pinnacle of the craziness, a city councilwoman in Seattle voted to defund the police. She called them murderers and racists. But she doesn't want to defund the police who protect her. She actually wants the police to protect her. She's demanding it for the second time. Our Northwest crime correspondent Jason Rance joins us with an exclusive report on this. Hey, Jason.
Hey, Tucker. Socialist Seattle City Councilwoman Kshama Sawant says she is the victim of a drive-by poop thrower. She says a man has thrown a bag of human waste at her home 6 times this month, and she's now demanding that the Seattle Police Department not only prioritize the investigation, but post officers outside of her home for protection. Now, just for context, the SPD lost nearly 500 officers since her defunding campaign, and it's gotten so bad we've gone weeks without investigating sex crimes because we didn't have enough staff. So a nonviolent poop thrower is obviously not a high priority. But how's this for bizarre? She's criticizing the cops for not sending the human waste to a lab for forensic testing. And she noted in a press release, quote, "That seems quite odd considering that hospital labs do tests on human fecal matter all the time. I'm not entirely sure what she thinks she's going to actually get from the fecal testing. Ma'am, we've narrowed down the suspect to someone who has irritable bowel syndrome." I'm not sure what she expects. So in this open letter that she wrote to the police chiefs, she said, quote, "As a socialist city council member who has participated in BLM protests, I'm being told that my case of 6 threatening incidents involving human excrement doesn't merit even a serious investigation, let alone protection." Yes, that's exactly what she's being told. This is not the first time the police defunder has asked for special treatment. She's made the same demands last year after receiving threatening emails. Now, police tell me this is an open investigation. I should know, Tucker, if police do end up making an arrest, thanks to the criminal justice reforms that Sawant backs, it's not a bookable offense. So they're not spending time in jail.
It's got to be one of the worst people I've ever heard about, ever. I could make a million bitter jokes about it. I'm not going to. Jason Rance, really appreciate your report on that.
Thank
you.
Yeah. So there you go. It's really satisfying to watch these radical socialists, go on these ravenous tangents about the evils of capitalism and police and how they must be abolished. And then we watch them end up in situations like this. They get exactly what they ask for. So just leave them to it. They keep voting these politicians in who bring lunacy and chaos to their city streets. They go after the police, take so much of their funding away, show 10 times more support, for the criminals who do things like peacefully protest and burn down your government buildings. And then they have the audacity to turn around and go, "Oh, help me, help me. Won't the police please come and save me?" No, I don't think they will. Yeah, so that's about it. Pretty freaking funny. Enjoy your drive-by poopings. So let me know what you think of this in the comments down below. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. And also if you could please subscribe if you want more content like this. And I'll see you in the next one.